Yes! We're live! Na naman mga friends! And ito na favorite nating program every Friday, ang Finance Fridays ni Kuya Jay. Okay, share ko muna to ha. Wait lang. Dating gawi. Share. Hindi ko makita. Okay. Maganda ang topic today, as always. Kasi nga, it's all about utang! Utang na naman, may forever sa utang. Pero definitely, gagawa natin ang paraan. Sana naman okay yung Friday, no? Hindi masyadong stressful and... Ay, alam ko, mahirap ang panahon ngayon dahil kay COVID. Pero definitely, solution dyan. Share muna natin sa ating mga favorite page. Ayan. And we are actually live ha, hindi lang sa Facebook but also on LinkedIn and YouTube. So kung hindi ka pa nakaka-subscribe kay Kuya Jay, go and follow my page, Purpose Driven Advisor sa YouTube. Meron akong 51 subs. Shout out sa 51 subscribers ko. Thank you for your subscribing. And etong episode na to will be available sa aking podcast after 2 weeks. Pera and Purpose Podcast. And of course, ang live na to is brought to us by Denary Cash. Yan. If you want to send money sa Pinas, ang safe and secured, you gotta use Denary Cash. And because of that, i-share ko muna ang aking mga commercials, of course. Ayan. Nasaan na ba yun? Share. Wait lang ha. Si Kuya Jay lahat dito eh. So medyo mabagal si Kuya Jay. Hindi niya kaya mag-multitask. Yan ang kanyang weakness.
Denary Cash is the best way to send money from Saudi Arabia and UAE to the Philippines. With zero transaction fee, in Denary Cash, we offer the highest exchange rates for your family to receive more money. This is how it works. If you are a Filipino overseas worker in Saudi Arabia or UAE, you can download Denary Cash app directly through the App Store or Google Play and register using Facebook, email, or mobile number. Once registered, you may now complete your verification, which will just take a few clicks. Once completed, you can now add money using kiosk, bank transfer, debit or credit card, and send money anywhere in the Philippines. It's that simple. When sending the money, both the sender and the receiver will get an SMS confirmation indicating all the information needed for the withdrawal of the money. Keep in mind that Denary Cash provides the best exchange rates and zero transaction fee, which means more money will be received by your family in the Philippines. Denary Cash, zero fees.
Yes, yo! Okay, again, ang ating live for today is about being in debt. And ang topic natin is in debt but never in doubt. And I'm sure, without any doubt, ang guest natin today will help us in how we can overcome our debt problems. Isipin mo ha, 600K, how can you survive that? Kung ako yun, baka nagbikti na lang siguro ako. Hopefully, hindi ako umabot sa good situation. Pero, merong isang tao na patunay sa atin na kayang-kaya mo lampasan ang malaking utang. So, introduce ko ang aking guest for today. I've known her, I think, mga 4 years na eh. And ang sarap niya kausap in terms of personal development. Ang dami niyang idea about it and sinishare niya yun sa community. Kaya nga, kilala siyang leader sa mga HR, sa PhilHR community. I'm not sure if that's the specific name. Medyo di ko bisado yung kanilang community but isa siya sa mga kilalang personality and Filipino leaders sa topic ng HR. And also, meron siyang company, yung PentaGlobal HR Solutions. So, siya yung isa sa mga owners nun. And another company that she owns now is yung Entrepinoy FZE. Ang kanilang mga products, I mean, they are promoting yung mga Filipino products para makonsume dito sa UAE. So, without further ado, i-introduce ko na si Miss Jessie! Ayan! Woohoo! Miss Jessie, kumusta?
Hi! Good afternoon! Hyper na hyper ang ating Friday.
Oo,
Diba?
grabe. Diba ang Friday? Ito ang ating
Exactly.
Fashion Day. Diba? Kamusta naman ang araw? I think, sabi mo kanina, you woke up at 3 a.m.
Yes, very busy. It's always naman, Jay, pag Friday, diba? Kasi marami tayong mga community activities dyan. But today is very, very busy for me kasi 3 a.m. pa lang ng umaga gising. So I only have 3 hours of sleep actually. Kasi kahapon, alas 12 na rin kami natulog kasi meron din kaming isa pang inattendance na activity. So rather, kahit busy yan, it's okay kasi I'm enjoying it. And we're sharing, the knowledge and wisdom sa ating mga kapwa OFWs. Kaya masaya.
Oo nga, I mean, we always spend our Friday mainly for the community. Pero alam ko ikaw, you always extend your working hours for our people, lalo na dito sa mga ganitong topics in terms of finance, di ba? So,
yes, oo.
Curious sila eh. Curious na yung mga tao. Bago pa mag-start itong live na to, may nagtatanong mo sa akin, paano yun? 600K? Ako nga personally ang nakausap ko was 450K and hirap na hirap kami na sabi ko paano, bro, you really have to downgrade your lifestyle. And nakasanayan niya na. Pero ikaw, 600K. So, unang tanong ko for this episode of ours is paano umabot ng 600K? Ano ba to, mga utang ba to talaga na consumer or baka naman meron ka mga loans for businesses or what?
No. So actually, Jay, chinek ko kasi ulit yung aking statement. It's 647,000 pala yung aking utang. So sumobra ng 47,000. But how did I arrive into that? It was a journey kasi eh. Yun yung parang series of financial mistakes, wrong decisions ang ginawa in the past that has accumulated yung 647. So a mix of overspending, a mix of helping out. Unfortunately, all of those walang kinalaman sa investments or business. Di ba napaka-bad?
Oo, and kailan nag-start yun? Was it nung dumating ka sa UAE, nag-start na siya? Or hindi pa?
No. Hindi pa. So when I arrived, I was 25 years old. It was in 2003. So alam mo na ang aking edad, okay? So I arrived in the UAE with 700 dirham salary. Yun lang yung sweldo ko noon, Jay. I used to work as a factory, sa factory. So ako yung in charge from inside and out. Sa akin yun. Pero napakababa na aking sweldo. And within 3 months, na-start ako ma-promote. Doon nag-umpisang tumaas yung aking career. So obviously, what comes with it, pag na-promote, is the sweldo. So pag lumalaki ng sweldo, pwede nang mag-open ng bank account. Ayan na. Diyan na nag-umpisa yung aking enjoyment. So the first few years ko, yung first 1 to 2 years ko talaga, I was very frugal. Matipid na matipid ako. Ang ginagawa ko, Jay, yung aking sweldo, yung sobra nun. So ang binabayaran ko lang is, bayad yung aking accommodation eh. So ang ginagastos ko lang talaga is food and of course, padala sa Pilipinas. Maiiwanan ako niyan, out of my 700, maiiwanan ako ng pera, nilalagay ko yan sa ilalim ng aking damit. Imagine mo yung ganon. So kada sweldo, hanggang sa nagpa-pile up yan, pa-pile up. Tapos, kung may mga emergency sa Philippines, doon ko kinukuha, pinapadala. Now, nung nag-umpisa na, after 2 years, syempre, nag-umpisa ng lumaki ang sweldo. Nagkaroon na ng bank account. Nagkaroon na ng credit card. Doon na ako nag-umpisang nag-overspend. Kasi mismanagement. No? So, you were given the opportunity to earn good income, but very lack ang iyong understanding about money management. So, doon siya nag-umpisa, Jay.
Okay, so parang di ba ang pera is a double-edged sword. It can help you or it can be a burden to you. So doon pala, no? So,
correct.
Sanay umawak ng ganun kalaking pera. And I think isa sa pinaka na-experience ng mga Pilipino dito is sa Pinas, pwedeng hindi sila nakakahiram ng pera or maliit lang talaga yung sweldo. And then dito, parang, oh my God, ang dami na ito. Anong gagawin ko dito sa pera na to?
Totoo, oo. Very accessible kasi.
Kaya nga, ang napakaluwag ng mga banks dito. O yan, alam ko, lumaki sweldo mo. Bibigyan kita ng credit card. Nung nag-umpisa ka, magkano lang yung credit limit mo?
I think ang pinakauna kong credit card was 3,500. Yun yung aking... Very first ko is Emirates NBD. Kasi si Emirates NB nila ang tumanggap ng maliit na sweldo. So nakapag-open ka ng bank account. So yun ang pinakauna kong credit card. And then it started, nag-offer na ang ibang mga local banks sa akin. So before kasi Jay, uso kasi ang dalawang credit card talaga palagi, Visa and Mastercard. So at the time, medyo maingat pa ako. So kasi syempre 3.5 lang yung credit limit, kaya ko siyang bayaran at the end of the month. Where it really spiraled is in 2009. So I'm not sure if you're here already. At that time, nagkaroon tayo ng massive na recession. Okay. So as you know, since you're also studying yung at the economy, pag nag-recession yan, ano ang bumababa? Yung mga interest rates, yung mga bangko, halos pinamimigay na lang yung mga financial products. So at that time, halos ipamigay na lang ang credit card. At napakalaki ng kanyang credit limit. Kasi naka-multiply yan sa yung salary. Minumultiply nila yan to equivalent. So umaabot ako ng between 50,000 to 70,000 per credit card. Yun yung aking limit.
Grabe. Ang laki
Ang laki talaga.
Siguro, I think noon times 20 ba yan or times 10 lang naman?
Hindi ko na maalala. I think parang times 10, parang mga ganon. So basta nag-multiply. So napakalaki.
It's really a trap, no? And ito, may papakita tayo sa audience natin, ha? Nung minessage sa akin. Nagulat ako, akala ko pinakita mo sa akin was a collection of NBA.
Exactly.
Ito siya, guys. I wanna share this to you, ha? Itong, ayan, hulaan nyo kung ano yan.
Diba?
Anong year to? 2017. Sabi mo, credit card war in the UAE.
Exactly. So 2017, Jay, is where I have met Vistaland, who opened up for me yung kanyang financial literacy talaga. So since nag-aaral na ako ng financial literacy, I've started to clean up yung aking mga utang. And so naglinis ako ng kasi may ako mag-collect eh. So naglinis ako ng aking box, and nakita ko lahat ng history ng mga credit cards kung saan ako nag-open. So all ranges from local banks to international banks. Meron pa ako yan sa Philippines. So sabi ko, oh my God, all of this nagamit ko siya. Nagamit ko siya. And then ang story kasi niyan, Jay, if you notice, this is I think year 2012 or 13. Oo. So, meron kasi tayong tinatawag na cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi ako makalabas doon sa cycle. So, I have been seeking for freedom, financial freedom. Kasi alam ko na shakes, nababaon ako, nahirapan na ako mag-spend. So, nag-attend ako ng mga training, mga seminar, tapos i-implement ko yung tutunan ko. And then it's because it takes a while to build the habit. Palagi ako nasa sidetrack. Then, balik na naman ako dun sa original na naman ulit. Okay, nalinis na ang mga credit card, nalinis na, aray, may uutangin na naman ako ulit. Yung ganon. So, it took me really a long time. And what helped me is in 2017 when I have met our mentor, si Pastor Dan, who opened it up for me. At siya talaga yung nagbigay sa amin ng disiplinang mag-asawa to really strive na makaahon doon. So, yun yung naging journey ko. Kaya pag nagtutalk ako about financial literacy, I always use my story because I have been there. And I know na a lot of Filipinos have experienced it. Pareho kami ng journey ng mostly ng mga Filipinos.
Oo, parang debt is part of the name ng mga Filipino. Parang nandun siya sa, natin eh, parang Jay, Adrian, 10,000 utang. Tolentino.
Exactly.
Di ba? Hindi mo mawawala yun eh. Yung iba nga before pa dumating dito, nangutang na para lang, kumbaga parang they invest, they borrow money, they sell yung mga properties, even yung mga family natin, they would sell their cows, their carabaos para lang mapadala ka dito, di ba? So, before pa lang mag-start ang work, may utang ka na talaga kaagad. So, you mentioned, wait lang, babalikan ko yung nung na-accumulate yun. Kasi sa inyong dalawang mag-asawa na yun or sa'yo lang yun? Iba pa
No, akin lang yun, Jay. Hindi siya mahilig umutang. And so this is the story. I'm not sure if you've heard about my story. He found out my utang in 2017. Kasi when I have attended yung financial literacy seminar ni Vistaland sa Abu Dhabi, we have to declare our financial statement. And doon ko nasulat. So nakita niya, my God, Kasi pag uwi namin, so ano na kami, no, na-awaken na kami, oh my God, we really have to do something about this kasi ang tagal na nating OFWs. Umuwi kami, sabi ko nga, 3 days kaming hindi makatulog kasi we have to write down everything. So sabi ko, this is the moment of truth. Kailangan ko nang sabihin sa kanya yung bigat na dinadaan ko, pinapasang ko every month. So I have to show him, ganito kalaki ang utang natin. So he was really shocked kasi hindi niya in-expect na ganun pala kalaki. So, it's shameful, kasi it's a mistake na dapat hindi siya nangyari. But that's the reality of life. The most important thing is, in-acknowledge ko kasi yung current situation ko, na yes, baon ako sa utang. Nakakahiya man siya, but that's the reality. How I am going to tackle it. Doon nag-umpisa.
So you asked better questions, no, during that time. How am I gonna tackle it? Kasi parang ang iba, they would say na, how can I run away from it? Ganun eh. Diba? So, iba yung, mamaya we'll talk about the mindset. And etong 600K na to, gaano katagal mo tong binuno? Kayong dalawa mag-asawa, how long did it take you?
So it took us 4 to 5 years. No, 4 years. It took us 4 years to pay it out.
Since 2016 or 2017.
Oo, 16, 17. Kasi 16 kasi nag-umpisa na talaga ako I was really seeking for financial freedom.
Okay.
So marami na akong na-attend ng mga financial literacy na mga seminar sa ating community na napakarami niyan. Pero yun nga, yung you take action pero wala talaga siyang deeper meaning kasi sa'yo. So hindi ka na uga, you were not shaken at that time. May knowledge. May nakuha kang knowledge, may nakuha kang wisdom, pero hindi siya tumatak sa puso mo. And it was in 2017 where we said talaga na mag-asawa na this is it.
Okay.
We're going to put an end to this misery. So yun. So 4 to 5 years.
I see. So the moment na dumating yung araw na talaga, I've had enough of this situation and I'm gonna change my life. That's usually the day that everything changes. Parang there's no turning back. So specifically, ano yung steps na ginawa mo or yung mag-asawa rather, para matakil nyo yung bawat credit card din? Teka lang, ito bang lahat ng 50 credit cards na to were active during that time nung nag-start kayo?
At that time, ang active ay 10.
10, okay.
Yes. So I have 5 banks na both 2 credit cards each. So 10 yung active. Tapos meron din akong existing na car loan and personal loan. So, accumulated. So, both ends siya, no, Jay, na you're paying on a monthly basis. Kaya nga ako, ever since, for the longest time of my OFW life, I was never excited of my salary. So, every month, pag pumapasok yan, parang, okay, fine. Kasi maya-maya kukunin din yan ng bangko. So, I've really suffered for a very... So, those wrong financial decisions, mistakes that I have done in the past, I paid for it painstakingly. And it's every month I am constantly reminded of how I have made those mistakes. So ang ginawa namin mag-asawa is we sat down, we wrote it down, hindi namin sa spreadsheet talaga. Tapos sinuot namin lahat ng saan namin ginagastos yung pera namin. So with our money coming in, saan siya lumalabas. And then from there, we downgraded. So, meron kami before, alam na mga friends ko yan, every month, naka-budget yan sa amin kasi we're 24 na magbarkadas. So, out of the 24, halos every week may birthday. So, kada birthday, either may handaan, and of course, kailangan mong may regalo. So, naka-budget siya sa spreadsheet namin, Jay. We have to remove it. Sabi ko ng ganon. So, we've told our friends, I'm sorry, we're not gifting anymore kasi we are sorting out. So, tinanggal namin ang gifts. We spoke to our parents. We called them up and we told them, we're going to stop spending money for now. Kasi yung pera ipapadala namin, gagamitin namin sa pagbabayad ng aming utang. And then the third is, yung aming budget sa groceries. We've cut it in half, yung aming budget sa groceries. Then, yung paggagamit. So for example, we don't need, ano yung ginagamit yung may GMA at saka, cable TV. We don't need it anymore, so we've cut it down. So marami kaming tinanggal na usually, like suppose sa akin, yung aking mga pamanicure, pedicure, yung aking hair color, yung mga ganon, yung makeup. So lahat ng yun tinanggal, dinowngrade namin, lahat yung binawasan namin. At yung sobrang pera, we didn't use it to pay for our debts. We use it for investment. So while I was paying for my debt, no, doon sa aking utang, sa aking salary, yung na-save naming pera from our expenses, nilagay namin kaagad sa investments. So yun.
Normally, hindi recommended na mag-invest habang in debt, no? So parang
Yes.
it's very risky. How did you handle
Because I couldn't afford the time. I couldn't afford to wait for my debt to be finished for me to start investing. So this is the irony, Jay, kasi when I was earning really, really huge salary, I was in debt. Okay? When I've gained the wisdom, dahil nga dun sa tinuturo ng aking mentor, ang aming income was na-cut siya into half. Kasi I move out from a very good paying job to a much lower paying job. So ang aking sweldo, na-cut in half. And with that, we were still paying for our debt, pero na-afford pa naming magkaroon ng investments. So very ironic, right? Nung ganito kalaki ang sweldo mo, hindi ka maka-afford ng investments. Now na na-cut in half, you're still paying for your debt, but then you were able to afford. So sabi ko nga, it really works wonders if you apply your wisdom.
Galing Normally, yung ratio o yung parang portion ng income ninyo doon was paano? Ilang percent goes to your living expense, portion is on debts, and some is napupunta sa investment.
So, yung aking debts, ang sineseparate ko is around siguro nasa mga 35% of my sweldo. Nababawas yun doon. 35 to 40% napupunta yun doon. And then, yung aking, yung expenses, it's just about nasa mga 20%. Then, we also have to pay out pa, di ba? Kasi we have to allocate for our investments. Now, ang tanong mo ngayon, paano yan? Maliit na lang yung natira mo, bakit ka pa mag-i-invest, di ba? It's because I have side hustles. I don't rely on my salary kasi. So, yung ginastos ko for my investments are also taken from my side hustles.
Galing. So, hindi ka dapat malimitahan ng income mo alone. Which is tama. If you really wanna get out of debt fast, hindi pwedeng isa lang ang source of income mo.
Hindi pwede.
You'd either sell your stuff na hindi mo ginagamit just to liquidate, add that para either sa emergency mo or talagang i-zero out mo yung debt mo. And nagulat ako 20% sa living expense. How do you survive sa 20%? Grabe. I think the lowest I can get.
Okay lang naman siya. Ewan ko na kasi nag-downgrade kami. Ang dami namin natipid. And then we don't go out anymore. So we've really changed. We don't travel. So yung aking parang every month na habit ng shopping, that's all been taken out. So sa isang buwan, minsan, pag gusto ko mag-shopping, 1,000 dirhams na mga clothing is just, easy. So it took me 2 years of not really shopping. Wala, kahit nabutas na yung sapatos ko, ayoko talagang bumili kasi meron pa akong mga old shoes that I can use.
Getting out of debt. Getting out of debt is much more important than yung mga branded shoes mo. Pero how was it on a day-to-day life na alam mo na you have 600K na kailangan bunuin?
Sa akin kasi is, I don't look at it as I have to think about it every day. Kasi those are things kasi you have to identify which one you can control and which one you cannot. Now, I've already accepted the fact that I have a debt. I already have a plan of how to pay it out. So I just stick to the plan. So hindi ko siya wino-worry ng everyday na, oh my God, I'm in debt. Because it's a very negative feeling, no? It will also impact your mental health. And for me, ang daming nakasalalay sa akin, so I need to be physically and mentally sound to be able to see it through. So the plan is there. We know how to implement it. It's just there. At the end of the month, discipline na kaagad yan, right? Payment, and ganon. Okay, itackle natin. In one of my YouTube videos, I talk about using the debt snowball at saka yung avalanche. Because that's how I tackled all of my credit cards. So anytime, pag may allocate, bayad ka agad sa credit card kasi separate yung monthly natin na binabayaran sa ating loans. So talagang sabay-sabay ko siyang ginagawa.
Oo, debt snowball is also my recommended advice pagdating sa ganyang utang kasi nga behavioral ang finance, we both believe in that. Nung una hindi ako naniniwala, numbers pero pag ginamit mo yung usual na pagbabayad ng minimum ng utang, it might take forever talaga. Pero pag ni-rundown mo yung numbers and yung feeling na na-accomplish ko yung debts ko isa-isa from one debt na maliit, palaki ng palaki, And that's how Debt Snowball is really helping a lot of people. Kaya tama, if you wanna watch her video, mamaya ilagay natin yung link ng kanyang YouTube channel kasi nandun yun eh. Pinanood ko yun and it's really concise, it's really specific din dun sa steps. And ganda ng vids na yun. I think those were 2 parts, no? Yung pinost nila yun. Debt Snowball. But and in addition to that, ang common dito is yung consolidation eh. Did you try that?
Yes. I've tried it before, but then after nga naman mabayaran, balik na naman ako sa dating cycle. Okay, so I used to have, di ba, my few credit cards. Ako sabi ko, Shakes, nahihirapan ako magbayad sa monthly ng minimum. And you know already that if you're just paying minimum, you will not move. Sabi ko na, I wanted to tackle all of this debt. Pinakonsolidate ko yan. Kumuha ako ng isang loan sa isang bank, binayaran ko lahat ang credit cards ko. Tuwa na naman ako, yay! Out of debt na ako, financial freedom. After 2 months, balik na naman sa dating gawi. Kasi hindi ko pinasarado yung credit card. Kaya if you saw my Facebook page, o yung post ko, talagang ginunting ko siya para hindi ko talaga siya magagamit. So yun yung ginawa ko.
Talagang you cut everything. Lahat ng credit cards. Wow. And meron nag-comment dito sa ating page or sa ating si Miss Jerty. Ayan. Admire your start getting out from all these debts. Yes.
Correct.
Yamanin si friend. And sabi ni Miss Aurora, ayan, everybody deserves a second chance. What an inspiring story. Oo.
Correct. Totoo.
There's so much to learn in every debt story ng bawat.
Yes.
Oo. And yung iba actually nalulubog sa utang because of emergency. Let's say biglang nagkasakit and biglang tinamaan ng yun nga, nawala ng work, walang emergency fund or walang insurance, so doon nalulubog. Pero yung kay Miss Jessie is about talagang uncontrollable spending. Or unconscious rather, controlled pero unconscious.
Controlled. Oo. Wrong spending kasi overspending.
Oo nga eh. Kaya sabi ko, grabe, 600K talaga. I could not believe my eyes. Nakita ko yung episode na yun nung nirelease mo siya.
I know.
Now, ngayon na nandun ka sa everyday grind mo para bawasan yung utang and maka-recover, may mga tumulong ba sa'yo or ikaw lang ito mag-isa? Anong sabi? Wala.
The only thing na nakatulong sa akin are the wisdom that was shared to us by our mentor. Yun lang, yung guidance, yung information. It's really more about, I really believe, Jay, that in every decision making, it's really about how you think and how you feel. It's not about kung ano ang knowledge mo. Kasi a wisdom that is there, if it's not implemented, it's useless. Pero pag oras na nag-change kasi ang iyong mindset, and yung feeling mo towards money has changed as well, mas madali siyang isunod. So, financially, no one helps us. Even the friends, wala. At that time, 2017, I didn't have work for 8 months. Pero we were able to survive. And nagpapautang pa ako ng pera. So imagine mo yun, wala kang income, you're in debt, pero nakakapagpahiram ka ng pera, nakakapag-invest ka pa. So a lot of people will question, paano? How? Paano mo siya minagic? Anong ginawa mo? So it's just really simple formula. Understanding where you are with your finances, being frugal, living talaga. I don't believe in living below your means kasi ambisyosa kasi ako eh. So I have to live within my means, pero kailangan ko maghanap ng ibang sources of income para ma-fulfill yung aking mga needs. So yun, marami akong side hustle. So ang sabi sa akin is sometimes I don't take rest. Hindi daw ako nagpapahinga kasi ang dami kong racket. But that's the way to wealth eh. Hindi ka yayaman nang aasa ka lang sa sweldo mo.
And ano yung mga income na pinagkukunan mo before? Baka may share ka for our fellow Filipinos here.
Yeah. So aside sa salary, our other sources of income is, of course, we do sales. No, everyone who knew me very well is I am the managing director of Vistaland. So through helping other people na ma-open ang kanilang mindset about financial literacy, we're also encouraging them to start investing. So I do sales. Aside from that, mayroon akong ibang companies that I'm also running, and may mga sinalihan din akong mga digital marketing type of business where wala kang malaking capital, you don't have inventory, but you're able to sell and get some commission out of it. So yun yung mga tsaka yung mga side hustles. Because of my expertise, I'm in HR. So when I do, for example, a training outside work, that's another income for me. So I leverage my passion, I leverage my knowledge just to get extra income.
Yun. O, lahat ng ating resources should be maximized, lalo sa panahon na ganito. And nung nakaahon ka sa utang, inalis mo ba yung mga yan, or do you still continue those?
No, it's still there, and I have no plans of removing it. I enjoyed doing it. Less na lang yung pressure, because already na the biggest part of your burden is na-address mo na. So medyo you are positive in the future. Tapos parang nabigyan ka ng power to do more. So ang nasa isip ko ngayon, right, with this money na na-save ko sa monthly na binabayaran ko, immediately ang ginawa ko, Jay, kasi meron kaming, I'm into investment also, right? So AS International Investing.
Yes.
So kaagad, right, I'm going to start opening an index fund, yung index accounts. So for example, I need to put in that money na binabayad ko buwan-buwan before sa bangko, ilalagay ko lahat yan doon sa aking investment. Kasi at the end of the day, I still wanted my money to work. Diba? Dapat kumikita din siya. So doon ko siya ilalagay ngayon. So the lifestyle hasn't changed, the side hustles are still there, but you are redirecting where your money is in.
Oo, from non-performing or from liabilities to performing assets. Galing, grabe. Okay guys, mag-break muna tayo kasi we have so much more to ask pa. And if you have questions kay Miss Jessie, please feel free to put that in the comment section, okay? I-ano lang natin ang ating mga companies na naniniwala sa ating advocacy. And of course, nandito ang Denari Cash para tulungan tayo dyan. Ayan, wait lang, i-share ko lang tong aking screen. Break muna.
Yo, what's up? This is Real Talk Darbs, and I have very exciting news for you. Denari Cash and Beam and Go has decided to tie up to bring groceries to your loved ones in the Philippines. By using the application Denari Cash, you can actually deliver yung mga groceries na gusto nating ipadala door to door sa Pilipinas. In light of the community quarantine and growing COVID-19 cases in the Philippines, we are tying up with Beam and Go para sa mga kababayan nating OFW na nandito sa UAE to buy groceries. So what are you waiting for? Download the Denari Cash app now and enjoy a lot of services, not just sending money, but also sending grocery to your families at home.
Yes, and when we're talking about debts then, we need to make sure na ang mga charges na we are paying for, makat din. Lalo na pag nagpapadala tayo ng pera, sayang din, di ba? Could have been saved. And naitabi na lang natin to pay for our debts. Kaya Denari Cash can really help us out.
I've been using it actually, Jay. I've met also the CEO kasi sabi ko nga, I really admire his vision. Alam mo yung ganun. I'm very passionate about Filipinos creating value for the community. And that's why I'm supporting Denari. Pinupush ko rin yan sa aking mga team sa Vistaland to use that, especially if they're paying for their monthly remittances. And they're very responsive, ha? Very convenient. As si Joven, the team are very responsive. Oo.
And
inspiring
gusto
story.
Sa team nila is talaga, kahit si John, I message him 11 p.m. Sabi niya, John, may isa dito nag-message sa akin, hindi daw gumagana yung app. Message na ganyan yung team niya. And then after a few minutes, andyan na, okay na siya. Sabihin sa akin nung nagreklamo nun, oy, okay na, naka-register na ako or kapag-sign up na.
Correct.
I mean, we really support Filipino entrepreneurs dito. And it's about time for us to take the lead, di ba? I think matagal ang tulog ang community. And slowly, many people are emerging. And we need to help each and every one of us para mag-rise ang ating pangalan and ang ating ibandera natin ng ating bansa dito sa ng silangan. Now, Ms. Jessie, it takes a lot of courage para maubos mo tong 600K mo na utang na to. And kanina, you mentioned about things na like thoughts and actions. Pero ano ba ang mindset dapat para malampasan ang kahit na anong utang? From small to big, gano'ng kalaki man yan?
I think it's just really being resilient yung mindset mo about money kasi siguro din because we were brought up before na if you aspire for money you are greedy. So we associate money negatively. If you change your mindset about money, na sabihin mo, pag ako nakaahon dito, and I will be more capable of helping other people kasi may resources ako, then you will have a very different view of that. Now, in terms of tackling sa iyong debts, for example, sabi ko nga kanina, only control what you can. So, kung meron ka naman na naset up na plan, and then nandyan na yan, change your mindset to an abundance mindset. Na instead of you dredging every month like, oh, I really have to pay this, have that abundance mindset like, yeah, that's another one step forward towards achieving my goal. So very forward thinking ka, nandyan yung excitement because piece by piece, month by month, you are moving towards your goal.
Okay, so it's about resiliency. And tama yung sinabi mo, no, na when we were young, parang yung association natin with money is really bad. Parang may kahit sa amin ayokong yumaman kasi baka maging masamang tao ako and nakakagulat lang kasi ito nakakatawa doon. The moment na nag-earn ng malaki and then we spend a lot kasi nga parang ayoko ng pera pero why do we work hard for it in the first place? And then we search it. Parang ganun yung nangyayari. And I think very common yun sa mga Filipinos kasi nga this is what is portrayed, di ba? Portrayed sa movies. Mga
yung money plays an important role in our lives eh. Wag mo kung sabihin mo mukha kang pera, well, everyone has to be mukhang pera. Kasi kung wala kang pera, how are you going to survive? How can you help out others? So I think it's just because of our culture, kaya ganyan yung ating mindset.
And ano sabi nung family mo nung nalaman nila, hala, daming utang, paano ka nag-accumulate ng ganyan?
Well, they never question me. Siguro din it's because they know that I am responsible for my own decisions. They were actually there to support me. Nung tinawagan ko yung mama ko, sabi ko na, ma, titigil muna kami sa pagbabayad kasi uunahin muna namin to kasi for the future of my daughter. Kasi nakatulong naman din ako ng mahaba-haba since 14 years akong nag-abroad. Kasi it was on my 14th year, Jay, when I started doing that. So sabi ko, 14 years naman na akong nag-abroad. I think I have done my bit. So ako muna. Wala akong narinig, Jay, na kahit ni isa man lang na panibugho, na alam mo yung sumama ang loob ng mama ko. Never. Yun lang din ang pinagsasalamat ko kasi they're very, very supportive at napaka-understanding ng aking family sa situation ko. So mas naging madali yung aking journey towards tackling those debts.
Okay. And you being in the HR for the last years of your life or for the rest of your life, no? Ano yung napansin mo nung, kasi na-mention mo na may mga kukuha ng loans or salary certificates. And na-mention mo kanina na hindi lang to common sa mga Pilipino, pati sa ibang lahi, hindi lang siguro na pag-uusapan.
Yes, exactly.
So, sabi ko nga,
diba? Sabi ko nga, it's not only, so sometimes we feel like, we're so self-critical of our race. Kasi mga lahi talaga ng mga Filipino. Sabi ko nga is, actually what I have learned, hindi lang pala Filipinos ang ganito. Marami din ako nakakausap na ibang lahi who are also into the same financial mistakes. One thing I'll tell you, kasi in my organization, nag-run ako ng financial literacy, Jay. Kasi napansin ko, when I was still new in that organization, parang maya-maya na lang, nagpipirma ako ng salary certificate. Ay, ang mga Pilipino nag-o-open ng mga, nakikita ko na ang future. Sabi ko, hindi pwede magaya sa akin to. So, alam ko na may mga nalubog sa utang, may mga binabayaran, may mga nag-o-open ng credit card. So, kina-counseling ko. Nag-run ako ng financial awareness seminar only for Filipinos, thinking that only the Filipinos need that. Alam mo ba, nag-react yung aking mga kasama sa office. And sabi, that's so unfair. Like, we need that too. Kasi we are also the same, no? Ganun din ang ating thinking. So doon ko na-realize na, okay, we are experiencing the same. It's just because Filipinos are more vocal about it. We are more expressive on saying that we are in debts. Kaya mas nanonotion na pala utang tayo. Ganun. So what I do with the employees is that pag alam kong nakailang pirma na ako ng salary certificate, I always ask yung aking kasama sa work na, please speak to the person and ask, bakit niya kailangan to? Para saan to? Kasi as much as possible, kung credit card lang naman yan, huwag na mag-open if possible. Kung hindi sila ganun kadisiplinado. Now, I'm nothing against credit card kasi you need to have credit line. Kailangan mo may credit score. Pero dapat, kung may credit card ka, you have to pay it in full before the due date. Pag alam ko na ang empleyado is hindi ganun ka-disciplined in terms of money management, then as much as possible, pinagsasabihan ko na this is not right. Huwag kang gumaya sa akin kasi I've been there. So, ganun yung nagbibigay ako ng advice. Alam ko pakialamera as an HR, pero I have to.
Hindi ka naman napapaaway sa office pag ginagawa mo yan.
Wala naman, subukan lang nila.
Oo, kasi talagang minsan, pag inalaw nating mangyari yan, parang tayo pa yung naging reason for them to be in that situation. Right?
Exactly.
And I think yung experience mo, Miss Jessie, is really helping a lot of people. Now that this is documented through this live session, people can listen to it or watch it over and over again para hindi na ito mangyari. And transitioning to our next question, my next question to you is, ano sa tingin mo yung pwedeng gawin ng bawat OF? So umpisa pa lang, the day that they set foot dito sa UAE, what can they do to prevent bad debts?
Oo. I think ang sa akin is, kahit pasabihin natin na you have to be literate, hindi siya enough, Jay, Kasi it's really about changing the habit, changing the mindset. Now, alam naman natin, kaya natin ini-encourage, di ba, yung ating mga kapwa OFWs to start educating it from sa bahay pa lang. So, yung mga kids nila dapat na-educate na about financial literacy. Paano, ano ba ang money management? And what is money? Ano ang currency? And what it can do to you? Kasi the more na naintindihan kasi ng bata yung purpose ng pera, the more silang they can make an informed decision on their finances, kung paano nila i-manage yung kita. Now, let's just say, for example, nasa 25 years old ka na 21, and now you have to relocate, mag-abroad ka to earn more. I really admire yung ginagawa ng ating consulate. Okay. No, I think meron tayong ini-implement ngayon na post-arrival ba yun? Where you're actually training them.
Pidos ba yun?
Yes. Pidos, di ba, sa Philippines? Tapos pagdating dito, meron tayong parang post-arrival.
Basta yun sila.
They're running it. And I would encourage people to actually attend it. Kung pwede nga, gawin natin siyang compulsory na habang nandito ka, kailangan naka-attend ka niyan, just to help them educate. Aside from that as well, if you are an OFW, know your reasons. Bakit ka nag-abroad? Nag-abroad ka ba para mag-enjoy? Kasi sabi ko nga palagi kasi kung nandito ka, nagtrabaho ka, in-spend mo lang yung kinita mo, para ka lang nag-visit visa ng long term. Kasi umuwi ka lang din ng Pilipinas, nakasingdukha pa rin nung lumayas ka. Diba? So bakit ka pa nag-abroad? So know your deepest why. Bakit mo ito ginagawa? Why you're here sa Dubai, sa gitna ng init ng disyerto? Ano pakikisalamuha sa ibang lahi? You have to work your ass out every day, in and out. Bakit mo ito ginagawa? Para saan ito? Sa future mo, sa mga anak mo? Then start planning. Start preparing for it kasi the work is uncertain. Hindi yan siya guaranteed. Lalo sa sitwasyon natin ngayon. So probably change the mindset of why you are here and find your deepest why kung bakit ka nandito. And always be reminded of that. Na nag-a-abroad ako kasi gusto kong umasenso. Then why you are spending your money? And then make sure na meron kang right environment. Importante yun, Jay. Yung mga kaibigan mo are the people who will be influencing you. So dapat you choose your environment that will help you. Huwag kang sumama dun sa mga gastadora, yung mga puro lang travel goals and puro pa-shopping. It won't do you any good. Doon ka sa mga frugal, sa mga wais, doon ka sa mga investors, because that type of mindset will help you change your habit and your thinking.
Galing. Ako, lahat na sinabi mo, totally agree ako dyan. In terms of starting with the why, babalikan mo bakit ka talaga nag-abroad, and then, pag alam mo yung why mo, kasi kahit ilang pandemic ang dumating, kayang lampasan yan eh. Di ba? Nagawa ka ng paraan, like what you have shared sa story mo na nag-side hustle ka, you did selling, online selling, e-commerce, lahat, just to get out of debt. Kumbaga, the deeper the why, the easier the how Yun lang naman pala yung natin. And tama rin yung about sa grupo or sa mga tao na kapalibot sa'yo, because they will definitely influence you. I hope na friends mo pa rin sila after all that experience.
Well, I have few people that I have actually let go. Because they're not giving, oo. So kasi, naging habit, sabi ko nga make it a habit to ask yourself every day, what, the things that I am doing today, is it contributing to my vision? So for example, kung uupo ako sa iyo ng 1 oras para lang makipagchismisan, nakakatulong ba yan doon sa vision ko? Ano ba yung vision ko? Is it more, ang purpose ba ng aking pagkipagchismisan sa'yo is to build relationships? Kasi kailangan mo rin mag-spend ng quality time with friends. Pero yung 1 oras na yan, chismisan ba yan about people or chismisan about opportunities? About, greater ideas or creative thinking? So, tinatanong ko palagi ang sarili ko. At pag feeling ko na parang, waste of time to, I really escape. Umaalis talaga ako. And sometimes it may be rude for other people, pero para sa akin is, they will not be the one who will feed me in the future pag wala na akong kinikita. Right? So I have to have that goal na yun, is it contributing to where I would want to be?
Grabe ang galing, and I share the same frequency kasi nga parang, like right now, na-enjoy na hello, I'm still here. Nawala ata yung connection ko.
Oo, nawala din ang connection ko. Humina din.
Ayan. So, as I was saying, parang yung mga tao na, siguro, we don't feel bad about them. Kasi nga, they have their own life purpose. Pero tayo, we were awakened na dapat yung bawat action natin is aligned sa ating purpose and sa ating goal. And then that's when we start to filter. Kasi anything else is a distraction
Yes.
Diba? And you have to stay focused on your goal. Grabe.
Gusto ko yung sinasabi palagi ng aking mentor na without vision, people perish. Yan yung sinasabing, dahil sa hindi ka sigurado sa pangarap mo, kaladkarin ka. Kahit saan, pre, may dito, inuman dito, kaladkarin, punta ka doon. O pre, may dito, punta ka doon kasi wala kang plan. Pero pag may plano ka kasi, ina-align mo, ay sorry pre, nakabook na ako sa ganito ay may gagawin akong ganito So you will start rejecting some of those invites kasi hindi na siya relevant doon sa gusto mong gawin.
Okay, tama. Dahil ang hirap pag nadidistract ka, yung oras mo, na-realize mo na, may utang pa akong kailangang bayaran and staying with you won't pay my debts, so I have to do my side hustles and I have to stay focused. I have to stay in this course. Wow.
Correct.
Dami natutunan today, again, as always. And the best people to learn from are those who really experienced it. And I'm definitely going to share this episode to my clients kasi there are still some who are in debt. And I want to give hope through this episode of ours. You are in debt for like 100K. Eto, may 645K.
Exactly.
Ang dami
True.
Diba? So, now, as we transition, you have this, you put up this company, Entrepinoy FZE. And how are you, can you tell us more about this so that many people will also be informed about how the business is helping a lot of Filipinos here?
So Entrepinoy is one of my babies. As usual, lahat kasi ng aking mga businesses, I always have my friends with me. Bakit? Very important kasi when setting up a business that you work with partners you really trust. Kasi kahit paano, kasi financial matters yan kung kulang sa trust yan, mahirap. So Entrepinoy was set up by me and my friends as an inspiration of the Entrepinoy Reintegration Program ng ating consulate at saka ng Polo. So with us is really about promoting yung ating mga high quality products sa Philippines. Kasi Jay, like for example, yung Barako. There was a news na nakita ko last week na the production of coffee will start to die kasi na nga wala nang magpa-plant. So sabi ko, no, we really have to help these farmers para at least ma-encourage naman sila to continue planting kasi merong consumption. And with that, we're introducing it not only to Filipinos here, but to other nationalities. Alam mo bang favorite yung coffee na yan sa aking organization? My bosses love it kasi meron siyang CSR element. A proceed of that goes to the farmers back home. So, it's a feel-good product. Lahat po si Entrepinoy is a social enterprise kasi. So, we're not like highly profitable organizations. We just really wanted to help yung mga farmers. And at the same time, promote yung Philippines na, oh hello, hindi kami pang chipanga ng mga quality, high premium ang aming mga produkto. So that's Entrepinoy, and the passion that we have in there is to really help na ma-open up ang minds ng mga OFWs na helping other entrepreneurs na mga Filipinos din would not only alleviate yung ating perception nila sa atin, but at the same time we're helping back our economy sa Philippines. So yun yung social element niya.
Oo, and ako mahilig ako sa kape, and barako is definitely, kasi nanay ko taga Cavite, and paborito ko yan. Pang-alis ng antok yun.
Correct. Sanay na sanay ka sa amoy niyan, di ba?
Oo. Paborito namin. Ayan, speaking of isang Caviteño, si Mang Emong, shout out sa'yo, my friend.
Oh. Caviteño din pala yan.
Oo, taga Cavite yan, taga Tanza. At tama ba?
Okay.
Tama ba, Brad? Tanza nga ba? Taga Amaya yan. Basta yun yung nila. Kami taga Tagaytay. And I think nagbebenta. Meron din kayong brown rice dun. So I might buy a couple of brown rice na lang din in the next coming. Kailangan healthy tayo. And before we formally close the session, I just wanna add this, itong today's takeaways ko. Hindi ko to ginagawa eh. So, ngayon, gusto kong i-share yung natutunan ko kay Jay in this episode. So, like what Miss Jessie has said, no, knowledge is not power unless it is applied. Parang ganun yung how she wants it. Kahit meron kang aware, meron kang idea, meron kang knowledge, pero kung hindi mo gagamitin, wala rin siyang silbi. Okay, and ito pa, you are not defined by the past. Okay, siguro we are burdened by our debts, pero yung mga mistakes natin doesn't define us. What defines us are our actions. Kasi yung present actions natin will contribute to our future. And like what Miss Jessie has done, when the day came na sabi niya, okay, ayoko na magkaroon ng gantong utang, itong 650K na to, I'm gonna tackle this. I'm not gonna run away from it. And I'm gonna face it. And when that moment came, talagang ginawa niya ng action. Tira mo, hindi naman nakilala si Miss Jessie for her debts, but rather for that, di ba? But rather for the actions that you are doing to help the Filipino community. Siguro nga, if not for that experience, baka wala ka rin mai-share, right? And you won't be able to move people's lives. So yun yung purpose. So everything has a purpose talaga. Like itong problems natin that we are experiencing, we can use this to share sa ating mga kababayan dito. And what else? Discipline is the bridge towards your goals and accomplishment. Without discipline, yun, mawawala tayo. And we have to stay the course. We have to stay focused. And siguro, like anything, yung mindset mo na mention, Miss Jessie, is about resiliency. And make sure that our attitude is bigger than our problems. Utang lang yan, okay? Ginawa natin yan. We're gonna finish it as well. Kung kayang lampasan ng utang, kahit anong problema, malalampasan din natin.
Oo
okay?
naman.
That's the biggest thing that I've learned for today. So, guys, thank you so much sa 13 na nanonood consistently. Wow, thank you. And And if you
shout out kina Christy tsaka kay Aaron, nanonood sila. Si Mayan as well. Ruth, thank you for watching. Ayan, nandyan sila. Si Richie din. At saka si Jerty. Ayan, nanonood sila.
Thank you guys for watching. And next week pa lang, episode ko is about, yun na-mention mo rin, Miss Jessie, abundance mindset. And wala mong guest ko next week.
Abundance mindset. Sino kaya yan? Meron ka na namang may isa akong favorite na napakagaling din sa sila si Ben, yung mga natin sila yung sa Power of Five na mga teams. My God, they're very inspiring. Yes, the Doc Roms.
Nag-guest ko na yung dalawa doon. Si Doc Rex nag-guest namin sa Empowered Expats. Kaya
yes, ang galing nun, no?
Pero next week, ang guest ko is yung isa rin kilala sa community, si Alan Kalumpang. Kasama ko
yes, isa din yan, si Dong, si Bay.
Oo. Kaya excited na ako.
Nakalabas ng kanyang book.
Kaya nga, kaya sabi ko sa kanya, nakita ko yung book niya. Bay, i-promote mo na yung book mo sa program ko. And kaya ang topic namin sa abundance mindset kasi may mga pwede magsabi, paano mo promote yung advisor, kalaban mo yan sa industry, kasama mo yan sa work. Baka mabawasan ka ng kliyente. Sabi ko, hindi, no, it doesn't work that way. There's a lot of Filipinos here na, let's say, 500, 700K tayo dito. Diba? There's so many things, and I'm very happy for the accomplishments ng aking mga colleagues. And kung titingnan mo, unti-unti na silang kakaroon ng Facebook Live, and I'm really happy that they're doing it.
And that's the abundance mindset, Jay, no? Kasi sabi ko palagi there's so much wealth and resources around sa iyo. Hindi siya mauubos just because a friend of yours or another colleague has set up the same concept, the same ng iyong business. No, there's so much abundance in the universe. Hindi tayo mauubusan. We just have to help each other.
Oo, may mga tao kasi sinasabi na nag-rise itong business or itong pangalan ng isang tao, nababawasan ako ng opportunity. So that's living in scarcity. And I think people who are living in that kind of mindset, talagang mas mahihirapan sila. They might definitely be in trouble sa finances, and ang actions nila is yung di ba, limitado, parang hirap silang gumalaw kasi they feel na yung resources nila inababawasan, they feel so anxious. Pero people who have the abundance mindset, and I think, di ba, kung walang abundance mindset, hindi ka makakaahon sa utang.
Hindi talaga. Malulubog ka lang doon sa kakaiyak at kukonsume.
Ayan, si Miss May. Hello, Miss May. Nasa Pinas na ba si Miss May?
Nasa Pinas si Mayan, oo. Hi, Mayan. We miss you.
Balik ka na dito. And si April, hello, watching from Manila.
Si April. Hi, April. Isa din yan sa mga mentor natin sa financial, literacy.
Yes, and si Mang Emong, sabi, kailan mo ako i-guest? Alam mo na kung kailan.
Correct. Palagi naman kayong dalawa magkasama
Ayun, so maraming salamat for staying with me sa inyong Friday afternoon. Alam ko, you guys are busy and you shared your time with us, with Miss Jessie. So, next episode, next Friday ulit. So, Miss Jessie, any other message that you want to say to our Filipinos here? Lalo ngayong COVID, how can they get out of it if nalubog man sila or what?
Exactly. The current situation is very uncertain. The only way for you to survive is to control what you can control and focus your attention doon. And then always have that forward thinking, kagaya sinabi kanina, mindset, na abundance. You will always conquer. Walang binigay sa iyo ang Panginoon na hindi mo makakayanan. Sinasabi ko nga if you are in this situation at the moment, na sinishake ka and you feel that you're at the bottom pit, it's not the end. Kasi there's nothing, kung nasa baba ka, there's no way but up, at kung nasa taas ka naman, there's no way but down. So kung ano ang changes mo ngayon dyan, God has put you there to realize something. Until ma-realize mo, then you will not be able to move from where you are right now. So seek for it. Seek for wisdom, seek for guidance, pray for your redemption. Kasi yun lang yung makatulong sa'yo, yung faith mo na kaya mo siyang lagpasan.
Faith lang. And utang malalampasan. Yon.
Yes.
So guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
See you again next week. Thank you, Miss Jessie.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.